some point you have to get going. Can you hear the rain? At night I don't mind it so much. Quite often it helps me to drift off to sleep. But now I'm waiting to get started. Not too bad. Luckily I've got plenty of time in the bag, so kind of relaxing. I remember doing this part of the journey when I did the Pennine Way, and I actually feel this is probably the best day on the Pennine Way, because you start and you go past low force, high force, you go up Cauldron Snout, not down it like I did last night, and then you get to hike up Nick, and you end up in Dofton, which is a lovely village as well. So this is definitely the best day on the Pennine Way. Going this way on the Roof of England, well, it depends where you get to. But I'm hopeful of doing this section now, mainly for me because it's going to be downhill. Right, let's see if we can have a sneak look out the window or door. I love two-way zips. I'm gonna have to get out of bed. Is it gonna brighten up? That is the question. No, I don't think so. Right. Leave no trace. Except, of course, a dry patch when it's been raining. It's still rainy a bit. Right, need to get the rucksack and we'll be on our way. This is new. As you can see, this is going to be an interesting section. I can remember sort of walking along this bit here, and I did wonder how I'd get on with the river being so high. You can see it's going to be a bit of a scramble. And you can see right to the edge. Oh. Good job I'm not under any rush. I'm just taking my time, being careful on this slippy rock. Thing is, it's actually got raindrops hanging from the eyes. The eyes are actually crying. I can understand why with this weather, but it has stopped now. It's starting to brighten up. This is officially the River Tees now, and we're in Teesdale. We've been to Weardale, and now it's Teesdale. Needless to say, it's starting to rain now. But yes, we have a working quarry here. And just in the distance we can see a waterfall. Well, yes, I am going that way. I think that one's broken. This one looks alright. Oh. So interesting that they put that for low force. Well, I didn't see anything for high force. One person at a time apparently on the bridge. It is a bit wobbly. I think we could call this section the Bluebell Highway. Nearly every part of the path is accompanied by bluebells. Slight detour into this field just because it's beautiful. It doesn't stop. Bluebells just keep coming. Yep, where I'm staying tonight. Oh, so we're heading over to Town Hill today, and we're following the route of the Pennine Way. So it'll be interesting to see if we meet walkers coming the other way. And I'm looking forward to my pit stop, which I've planned to be at Clove Lodge, which is one of my favourite honesty shops and cafe. So yeah, I have something to look forward to. Right, enough rambling, I must get ambling. Where's the, yeah, there we go. So this is something I haven't seen before. Welcome to stay overnight. £10 per night. Motorhomes and camper vans. Maybe I just knock out the van. So I thought it was about time I spoke about my weight. So I did set out with just over 12 kilos, and because I've eaten all my food, used all my gas, which means of course I've got to eat in the Town Hill Inn tonight and in the next place I'm going to, Kirk Stephen. And yeah, so I'm down to about 8 kilos. That might be slightly wrong because I'm just thinking I've got water. So probably 8 to 9 kilos. I'd definitely be down to 8 when I finish. When I'm doing that final walk into Appleby, I'll be down to 7.7 kilos. But I can really tell how light it is at the moment, having lost those few kilos. It makes such a difference. Oh, yeah, I'm going uphill again. At least it's on the road for this bit. Yep, we're coming to Clove Lodge. and there's a water tap. As I said, this is definitely one of my favourite. You even get dog treats, and such a selection. And obviously donations. So I need to, I could have had my breakfast here. And look at that as well, hard-boiled eggs. Short of nothing, thought of everything. And vegetable soup. Right, best get tucked in. Not sure what I'm having. I just want to say thanks to Clove Lodge. Really enjoyed my cup of tea and everything else. I was saying before how much weight I've lost over the period of time that I've been hiking because I've eaten all the food. I think I've just put a kilo back on. Really enjoyed myself eating all the different biscuits, and hopefully you appreciate the donation. Right, now I need to crack on. It's one big hike over the moors. I think there's going to be some bog hopping to be done. Right, let's get going. So this is Cauldron Moor, and bit by bit it's getting boggier and boggier. And the channels that I'm crossing seem to be getting wider and wider. And they keep popping up all over the place. All I can hear is squelch. Go as fast as you can. Oh. This is when you're glad you've got gaiters on as well. I think there's dry land ahead. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty bleak. So I like reading the visitor's book. In fact, I could spend probably half a day reading all of this. But there's one here that caught my eye. Frankie versus the Pennine Way, 2024, 2025, 2026. And I actually met Frankie, might have been yesterday. So, best of luck, Frankie. Hope it all goes well. And there was one down here, Jason Pierce, 23rd of the 1st 20. So that was in January. Oh, solo up the Pennine Way wild camping in January. This hut feels like a hotel. I bet it does. So many. Yeah, somebody saying a big thank you to the people who built the shelter and the estate for letting us use it. And we certainly agree with that. Oh, the sun's come out. I can't stay inside while the sun's come out. Let's get going. Bye, hut. So I guess the Pennine Way is this way. Can't miss that sign. It's raining still, but the sun's trying really hard to come out. Which Phil said the sun's come out? You can tell how bad things are. It's lunchtime and all the cars have got the lights on. God's Bridge. Because it's a naturally formed bridge over the stream. That's Sleightholme back, and you can imagine that's all the water coming off the fells that we're about to cross. I love the fact also over on this side of the wall it's called the Bog, and there's even a town called the Bog Town. So I could go via the Pennine Way, the Tan Hill, or it's been suggested going this way, which means you're on a hard byway, as it says here. It's perfectly legal, as it were, and it's all tracked and road, whereas at the moment that would be very boggy, to say the least. So I'm going to try this. I did it that way when I did the Pennine Way, so I know what it's like. That'll be worse because we've had a lot of rain. This way's further in distance, but probably the same or less in time. Yep, what do we have at the clearing out the mist?